Hello everybody, how you doing today? It's Superfiend here, and welcome back to our Total War Three Kingdoms playthrough as Yuan Shu. Last episode, we managed to secure the lumberyard at Luoyang. We set up an ambush and defeated one of Dong Zhuo's forces as they moved over here to take the lumberyard. We also have a small army here led by Zhang Cheng in our capital of Nanyang, and that is to kind of help keep the Han Empire force at bay from attacking the city. Although it does not appear that they've decided to do so. I would like to defeat this army if I can. And so looking here at the reinforcement range, if we come out and ambush, it's just that it puts us just outside of reinforcement range here. So we could, by doing this, lose our capital city, which is currently only rank 2. So I don't think I want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and put Zhang Cheng back in the city. We could also, with Yuan Shu, move up and run these guys down before they manage to escape and get out of here, but then we wouldn't be able to come back in time to protect the lumberyard. And I do think that this force by itself is enough to defeat our garrison, which is now down to a single unit. So what we're going to do here, what is going to be the smart thing for us to do? Well, if we set up an ambush, we're going to come on as reinforcements, and they're going to get into the settlement before we do. And it's going to be possibly quite hard to prevent them from taking over the capture point. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to push here. We're going to sit inside the lumberyard proper. We're going to recruit now. We talked about this last episode, but I want to recruit trebuchets with Yan Xiang. And I think 3 of them is good for now. I want to get... is this Jian Sword Guard Cavalry? That's just way too expensive. I want to go ahead here and get another Saber Cavalry with Yuan Shu. So that's a lot of cavalry. We're a little bit too cavalry strong in this army. And then we have our daughter, Wen and Yang, also paying upkeep for cavalry. And the Spear Guards are expensive. Let's go ahead and 2 units of G militia for her. And that puts us down to 343 income per turn, which is really not that much. We're not earning a lot of money right now. Wen and Yang also has a skill point. And I think we're going to go ahead and get intensity for the mighty knockback and the increased charge speed for her own retinue. That'll help all of her cavalry units. And as we are now inside the lumberyard, we shall replenish a wee bit faster, and we get some mustering bonus on our trebuchet units. And with the trebuchets, from here, we can decide to move over and attack Yingchuan, the settlement. I would probably be inclined to sack it or whatever option gives us the most money and then retreat back. Or maybe it's time to finally push down here and take the Jade Mine, which... has not really increased in strength that much. It may have increased in level a wee bit, but we can't really see what it is right now. And I'm going to go ahead and end our turn. Dong Zhuo is interested in peace here. He will trade the lumberyard. He wants the lumberyard, and then we will get peace. So we're going to go ahead and reject this because this is a terrible deal for us. I don't think Dong Zhuo represents a significant threat for us this campaign. And they have chosen to encamp, and now they are taking attrition. So that's really good for us. And they're just going to get significantly weaker while they sit there and do that. Meanwhile, we're earning now only a wee bit of money per turn. Let's go ahead here, and let's just look at some diplomacy. What might we do to earn some money ourselves? We have these horses that we're not doing anything with. We could possibly trade them to Sun Jian for some income per turn. He has no interest in transitioning our coalition to an alliance. What's the problem here? Doesn't really say. Distance and then base diplomatic stance on alliance. So I wonder, how do we change that exactly? He likes us a lot. Who's he at war with? Han Empire and Dong Zhuo. Okay, let's forget about talking to him. Let's go look at Liu Biao. Do they like each other? Do they dislike each other? Doesn't matter because he's entirely against it. Yeah, I don't really think there's much we can do right now. We could request food trade. They'd want, that's 8.6 in their favor, so we'd have to give up quite a bit to get that food. One of the things that you struggle with Yuan Shu is food, because like pretty much all the nearby territory has no food. There's a farmland over here, and then of course if you want to go battle Liu Dai and push yourself up to where the Yellow Turbans, Huang Shao, and Liu Bei, and then you have Wen Shao up here. If you want to be visible by all of them, by all means go over and take the farm that Liu Dai starts on. But then you'll probably end up at war with them before long, especially on the higher difficulties. So it's kind of a struggle securing food here in the beginning. We haven't built anything yet. We do have on assignment in here our Sentinel Yang Hong, reducing construction cost and construction time. I'm wondering maybe if we want to go ahead and upgrade this, but it's 1800 and it takes 3 turns. We can't build anything else for 3 turns. So I kind of feel like, no, I don't want to upgrade that. And then what do we got going on in here? You've skilled up. So +5 food production for administered commandery. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and get abundance. And then when and if we open up an administrator slot, that could be a way for us to get some food. And I think for our Sentinel, we're going to go ahead and focus on Zeal for the armor piercing damage and plus 40% melee attack rate. And the armor piercing damage for the entire army, the attack rate is for him only. We don't have any extra followers or anybody that we can assign right now. It's pretty much like all occupied. And the few horses we have don't boost skills that affect characters that we have. We would need a Vanguard and whatever the green one is called, which I can't remember all of a sudden. Do you have a green one? Champion. There you go. So you know what? I think maybe we just end our turn, let our trebuchet recruit up a little bit, and let these guys get a little stronger. So we're off to kind of a slow, tentative start here. In the last episode, I talked a little bit about things that, you know, other strategies that we could have opened with. Of course, I did not open with any of them. And, you know, I'm just kind of playing this one a little bit tight, a little bit close, not being super aggressive. There's not a whole lot we can do. As our garrison in here gets stronger, you know, we could maybe push out, but I don't think we can defeat this guy quite yet. Maybe if we push up with all the reinforcements. We got 2 turns for them. You know what? Let's wait one more turn here. I'm kind of tempted to upgrade this, but, you know, I think I'm going to wait till we get the Jade Mine. So one more real boring quick turn. Sorry about it. But I think this is the smart play. He wants to arrange marriage. Get out of here. That would mean our character joins their faction, which I don't want. Okay, so now that they're way south and kind of in a terrible position, can we reach them with Wen Shu? Sorry, I always say Wen Shao instead of Wen Shu. That's because I got poop for brains. You know, I think we could defeat him now. So let's go ahead and push all the way down. We don't have the movement to get there, so we're going to stop a little bit short. But lo and behold, Zhang Chang can get there. And he can no longer retreat. You know what? I'm thinking we'll go ahead. We'll delegate this one. I don't think it's worth us wasting our time. Hopefully Yuan Shu doesn't take too many casualties. Not bad. We've captured a character. Let's see here. I don't want to employ him because I don't want to spend the money. Nothing of value to steal. So you know what? We're going to go ahead. We're going to release him. And the replenishment, I'm pretty sure, only affects the army that attacks. So I'm going to take the ransom. Because I'd rather have the money here. And did he retreat even further away? He did. What a stinker. And so now with Yuan Shu, let's push up to where we could probably take the Jade Mine next turn. And with this guy, I'm thinking we'll come all the way north and protect the lumberyard. And so let's see what we got here. Zhang Yan declared war on Yellow Turban Rebellion. Yang Hong is preparing to leave his assignment. Wen Anyang and Yan Xiang are becoming friendly. And Wen Anyang and Yuan Shu are becoming friendly. And Wen Anyang has gained another skill point. So we picked up intensity last time. I don't know that I want her to become unbreakable. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get flexibility. I wish I could make Wen Shu and Yan Xiang like each other. We have 5,000. I think I want to upgrade this. I think that's kind of more important than upgrading our city right now. Get us a little bit of income, but really what I want to do is I want to get up to rank 3 where we get the extra garrison. Then we don't really need to leave an army up here to protect it. So let's go ahead and begin raising this army. I could do instant upgrade, but I'm going to wait until after we take the Jade Mine because I'm thinking I might want to instant upgrade twice. I know that wastes a lot of money, but to have the stronger garrison very soon, I think is very beneficial. And are we already ready for a new reform? Last time we went over here and we picked mercantile regulation for income from commerce. Nobody really wants to trade with us right now. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get trade associations for more income from commerce. Now, which buildings are these? Yeah, I don't really know that we'll be building either one of these all that much. But let's go ahead and issue that reform. So we get a little bit of extra money per turn. And is Yang Hong, is he back from assignment? Has that happened yet? No, it'll happen soon. And how's our satisfaction? Okay, so Wen and Yang is down to 23. Terrible, terrible satisfaction there. Ugh. We're up to 70 with Yan Xiang. And who's this now? Yeah, Zhang Cheng is up to 63. So we really need something for our daughter to do. And you know what? I think we're going to have to go ahead and take the book away from him and give it to our daughter. Okay, to help boost her satisfaction. So that'll help a little bit, but she is very unhappy. If it gets to the point to where I think she can defect, maybe we'll just offer her up as marriage somewhere and trade her out for some, I don't know, money or something like that. But she's pretty angry. She doesn't like living with us. Yeah. We could try to marry her to somebody, but I don't want to spend any money. Can I pop you out and just pop somebody in? Like, why do I have to cancel? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't want to do any marriage with her quite yet. I want to wait a little bit before we start forming up marriages and alliances, relationships, all that. Although we do have a coalition with Sun Jian. Okay, so I think that's really all the movement we can engage in right now. We're upgrading our lumberyard. Go ahead and see what does this Han Empire force here do. Okay, so they're in our territory. Still taking attrition, though. That's really good. So they've used up all their supplies, and they're essentially useless. They can't do anything. Are we ready to push up and attack this? No, we're not quite close enough. So what we'll have to do is we'll come up to here. But what I'm going to do is move to here where we can ambush. I'm going to set up an ambush stance, and what that does is it makes us invisible to the AI, and if they have another army, not this one, but another one over here that's moving to reinforce the Jade Mine, if they can't see us anymore, maybe they'll leave and go the other way. The other thing that could happen is this guy could possibly force march and try to come through here. No, he can't squeak through, but it's possible that they try to force march across the river or something, and we get him with the ambush anyways. And then we're going to go ahead and move up the rest of the way here and hole up in the lumberyard, And that's pretty much all we can do. What's going on with your satisfaction? Has it improved at all? She's at 31 right now, so a quick turn later, we'll see if her satisfaction is going up or down. See, there we go. That's what I was just talking about. They're coming up with reinforcements. Dang. And then, boom, the ambush succeeded. So everything I predicted has kind of come to pass. We can delegate this battle. We spear them right through the forehead. And we get a wee bit of money here, 639. I'm going to take the replenishment because I think we're going to push up and... Ooh, are we going to attack the armies or the jade mine? Armies or the jade mine? Oh boy, that's a tough decision. We have a faction succession for the Han Empire. Zhu Fangxiu is succeeding Huang Fu Song, so quite possibly we just killed the faction leader. A chance meeting. The relationship deepens between Lady Fang and our daughter. Kill in battle, Yang Feng. Okay, now is this all done upgrading? No, one turn. So I think I'm going to spend 383 and I'm going to start the next upgrade right now. Because again, the garrison doesn't start full strength. After we finish the upgrade, the extra garrison is going to be a little bit weak. That's going to be all this stuff on the left there. And they'll start off a little weak, which might give Dong Zhuo the opportunity to try to attack. So I want to get this done ASAP. Oh boy, if I can make it to this force, which I don't... You know what? I think I can attack this guy. I think we can get all the way there. Okay, so with Yuan Shu, if we attack Xuan Fan, then they get all the reinforcements. But if we attack Han Rong, I think we'll get only this guy's reinforcements, although they're so close together we can't see the arrow. We could wipe out both these forces and then take the Jade Mine relatively unopposed. The garrison here has not changed in strength. So yeah, you know what? I'm just hoping that we have the movement to do this. It's really close. It says we got 2% left over, so I'm thinking we're going to be able to get all the way there. Oh, this is perfect. We're going to fight this battle. See you on the battlefield. Okie dokie here. This is our deployment zone, and I've placed Yuan Shu's Saber Cavalry on our left flank. Remember that due to one of his skills, they have 85% ranged block chance, which is slightly above those of his daughter's retinue, which they only have 65% block chance. But then she's over here with her own cavalry. We have our trebuchets deployed here. We can switch them immediately to flammable round, which I think we'll do. Yan Xiang is protecting them. We got the rapid tiger infantry behind, and then we have our Ji militia and our saber militia on each side. And we can't really see where they're deployed, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna push up with these guys like straight away. And what I want to do is I want to uncover their troops so that our trebuchets can begin firing and maybe break the first army before the reinforcements ever even get here and do anything meaningful. I suspect they're on the other side of this hill. It's possible they could be out of range of our trebuchets. And so as we move this way, we'll get better line of sight on them. Now, I think we're attacking the army that has the missile units. And then this is the army over here that has the infantry. Where are they? Like, this is their deployment zone. How hidden could they possibly be? What is going on here? Maybe they're in these trees up here? There they are. Okay, so I think we're going to turn our trebuchets to face the reinforcing army, which is now somewhere over there. And I'm going to keep the camera kind of turned this way so we can see when their little red icons show up from the trees. We're going to lead the charge into the missile units with Yuan Shu's saber cavalry, because again, they have that 85% block chance. And once the missiles kind of stop to fire, then we'll start bringing these guys this way. I think we'll kill the strategist with Yuan Shu and his daughter. Here comes our first charge of the battle. They are not braced. They are not ready for this at all. Leaping into the fray. And here comes the second unit. Again, no sign of the reinforcements up that way. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, coming in this way. Yuan Shu's going to go here. Wen and Yang's going to come there. These guys are now going to charge in there. Oh, there we go. Still don't see the enemy back there. Oh, do I see him? Nah, it's birds. It was birds. We've already crushed the army that we chose to attack. So we shall run down Han Rong with our faction leader and his daughter. The rest of our cavalry shall run down the archer militia. Yuan Shu's specific cavalry will walk back this way towards our main force. And now we must find these guys. So let's use our strategist for this, knowing full well that they don't have any missile units of their own. All right. I have no idea where the AI is. There we go. We have units of Ji militia. Pull back. Pull back. Everybody over there is done. Let's bring them all this way. And now the next force marches slowly forward with determination to their demise. Missile units opening fire. With our strategist, we're going to run down as much as we can. So let's kind of move him onto the flank here, because these guys are going to lose their resolve rather quickly. Let's redeploy Saber Militia, Rapid Tiger Infantry, turning off guard mode on both of them. Shoot there. Shoot there. Okay, now let's shoot their general. Stop firing with our trebs. Okay, here comes our strategist. Charging in. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's chase him down. Stop firing, fellas. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Our strategist is taking some damage, it looks like. He's down to 31. Okay, let's pull back with our infantry. Take off flaming shot and fire at their general with our trebs. If he's going to chase our trebuchet, then we're going to do as much damage as we can in the process. But now we need to kind of kite him a bit with our strategist. There we go. Do not catch me. Do not catch me. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. He's not quite sure where he wants to go. Let's run off this way. When Nanyang is almost here. I had wanted to kill the Ji militia with our strategist and get lots of experience for him, but this guy is kind of preventing that from happening by very stubbornly pursuing him. But here we go. They now turn. There we go. Trebuchets can now turn to fire on the Ji militia once more. Archer militia firing on Swan Fawn. With him broken, we can stop firing once more. Stop firing once more. Okay, you pursue over here. Stop firing once more. And let's run him down. Run them down. Okay, so I think we've done pretty good as far as the battle goes. We wiped out the majority of both forces. We didn't take a lot of casualties ourselves. Our trebuchets look pretty good. They've also gained some chevrons here through the prior battle. And this one, all of our infantry, archer militia are all pretty much full strength. Now, these guys took a wee bit of damage, or maybe they just weren't fully replenished. We could probably push up and auto-resolve on the Jade Mine, which is probably what we'll do, is this guy can never kill off the last of these Ji militia. Come on now. You can do this. I have full confidence in you. Oh my gosh, put down your cup of tea and kill them already. Come on. Come on. Get them. It's one dude. Thank you so much. Finally. And is there anybody left? No, just like that, Yuan Shu brutally cuts down 2 more forces from the Han Empire. We're going to go ahead here. 45 income is hardly anything. The replenishment is what we need. We shout in victory. But we don't have the movement to attack the Jade Mine quite yet. So that's going to come next turn. Unless... Ooh. Oh, he's got 2 retinues in here. Darn. So he's got the garrison building. I was going to say unless we could push up and attack Xiangyang a little bit early. I still have yet to decide how we're going to traverse the dilemma with Sun Jian. And who are you? Ooh, Huang Gai. Yeah, he got new character art and everything. He's looking really cool now. And he's also got an older voice actor, according to the patch notes. But in any case, Sun Jian is here. And as I said last episode, historically, Yuan Shu called upon Sun Jian to attack Liu Biao. Now, why did they do that? Because Liu Biao had allied with Yuan Shao, Yuan Shu's half-brother, and Yuan Shu and Yuan Shao were fighting over control of northern China. And so Yuan Shao allied with Liu Biao. Yuan Shu asked Sun Jian to attack Liu Biao. Sun Jian was defeated, and then Yuan Shu was kind of forced out of Nanyang over towards up over here. Now I think it says it was the province or the town of Chen, although in Three Kingdoms the Chen town is right here. So I'm not sure exactly what it was, but according to all the maps, it looks like he kind of fled here, and then through battling with Cao Cao, Liu Bei, and his brother Wen Shao, he was kind of forced down this way. He tried to gain territory in here, was pushed back, I think through a betrayal by Lu Bu, and eventually he kind of died sickly and defeated off in this area here, which would be Yangzhou in Three Kingdoms. In any case, we killed the Han generals, and we got some character ranks, so let's go check this out. Oh, and Yang Hong should be back from assignment. Let's go ahead and put him back into supervised construction. We want to keep him nice and happy. We want to keep people on assignment as much as possible because satisfaction-wise, we're just getting absolutely slammed here. She's down to 17. If we spend 400, we could promote her. We may want to do that. I also talked about possibly just like trading her off for marriage. It depends. And if we look at the court, there are people that we could potentially recruit. However, it does cost us legitimacy. Right now, we're at 100 legitimacy. We're at 100 legitimacy. We're gaining 10 per turn. And right now, we're at +3 public order, +50 prestige, and -5 diplomatic relations with all factions. We could spend 50 of it to recruit a new character. Of course, then we would have to pay upkeep. I don't really want to pay upkeep for anybody quite yet, so we're not going to do any of that. We're still a little tight. I want to capture the Jade Mine. So going in here to our skill points, I think with Yuan Shu, we're going to go ahead and get flexibility for the replenishment. And then with Wen and Yang, this is kind of a tough choice. I really don't think I want her to be unbreakable, but I also... let's see. We could, like, kind of come down through here. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to do that. I don't want Unbreakable. If she breaks in combat and, like, we're going to keep her in our faction, I just want her to survive. What's going on down here with the big pouty face? My general is unhappy. Gosh, how much is it, like, declining per turn? It's horrendous. I wish I could give you something to do, young daughter. All right, let's go ahead. Let's end our turn here. Now, what is she at again? She's at 17. So let's see how much it goes down next turn. Aha, we have Cao Cao. Their character will join our faction. So he wants our red stallion. We will receive payment from Cao Cao, 589. And we're going to get Cao Song. I don't know that I want him, but marriage with Cao Cao could keep Cao Cao from declaring war with us. Let's go ahead and negotiate. That also allows us to see exactly where is Cao Cao's borders currently. So he's over in here, and he is going to soon be sharing borders with us. So what he wants is our horse, right? What if we switch this and we say offer marriage? What if we do that? Now it's at 18.2. So that's potentially how we could get her out of here. What if we did it the other way and we did receive marriage and we picked Cao Ren? Now what's this look like? We have to give a little bit extra, or we could just remove this. Is she going to be happy if we get her married? And is having Cao Ren going to be good for our faction overall? How good is he as a character? Because I would like to avoid conflict with Cao Cao, if possible. Knowing that we're going to probably soon have conflict with Liu Biao, and we need to protect our territory from Dong Zhuo whenever he remusters his strength. So you know what? I think we're going to do this. They want the red stallion. Ooh, we could even offer up trade agreement. Okay, that's good. That gets us a little extra money. I'd be willing to give up a horse for that. Although... yeah, I think the red stallion is a fair trade. So then we just got to give him like a little itty bitty bit of money. So we'll just make a payment of 50. Cao Ren joins our faction. So we got to pay a little bit of upkeep return for that. What's our current upkeep? 408. We're going to get 395 from trade. Yes, exactly. I agree. Whatever it is you just said. Okay, now we're at 395. We're at 697 income per turn. Is this a new new video? I don't remember seeing this previously when I negotiated marriage in a campaign that I wasn't playing on YouTube. Han Sui declared war on Dong Zhuo. That's going to be good. The more people that pile in against Dong Zhuo, the better for us. You know, keep him occupied. And we got a good omen, plus 10 public order for 5 turns. That's very beneficial, especially since our public order is crap. It's terrible. It was steadily going down. Let's check her current satisfaction. 17. So it doesn't seem like it changed, right? It seems like it held steady. What's our current prestige? So it's going to be a while before we can appoint an administrator. That's something that we could do to make our unhappy daughter slightly happier, is make her an administrator somewhere. I think we're ready to go take this. So let's get that out of the way. Taking the jade mine here. I'm going to delegate. We lost 96, so that's fair. And we're just going to occupy. Mission success. Thinking himself deserving, Yuan Shu prosecutes his enemies, and we've gained support from the people. That mission came up, I think, after we defeated Jian to capture the jade mine. That's going to increase our income per turn a wee bit more. We're at 894 now. And we get +5 public order, +25 faction support. Yippee! And we have another mission issued. Construct or upgrade a building in Nanyang. Yuan Shu raises his cities to further increase his power. Your home territory will be the nexus from which all your power flows, my lord. As such, you must nurture and develop its infrastructure, bolstering its economy. The local mine, once improved, will bring in much wealth, which in turn will fuel your endeavors. Very good. What's it going to cost here to do this instantly? I think we're going to do that. We're going to spend that 966. That gets us our garrison, but see, like I said, the increased garrison comes in incredibly weak. It's going to take 10 turns. During that time, Dong Zhuo could very well come in with a reinforcing army. Over here, we're at rank 2, tier 2. If we move up to 3, we get the extra garrison as well. That is going to cost us 2,300. And then 2,000 if we want to do it again instantly, which I think we might do the instant upgrade, because with the garrisons and the towers, we can hold out against very strong forces, and that gives us a a relatively strong safety net to the north and to the east, and it kind of opens up opportunities here. We need stronger armies before we can push down and attack Liu Biao. And then what's going on here with our buddy Sun Jian? Hopefully he'll take his time and replenish here. It's quite possible if we take Yuan Shu and even move south, that together we could fight Liu Biao and save Sun Jian. Wouldn't that be interesting? We could change the course of history. He would not suffer defeat at the hands of Liu Biao in Xiangyang. In fact, you know what? Maybe we'll consider doing that. That would be a very interesting play. Let's go ahead here and clear out these things. Okay, so everybody's in here, ready to go. Character developments. We have somebody passing through. Not going to hire them. I want to keep our high upkeep because we do want to do instant upgrade, I think. Commandery secured. We know all about that. Mission success. Mission issued. We've gained a matched Jian. Increased expertise. Decreased expertise. Increased instinct. Maybe we could trade that away to somebody. Possibly in a little bit. Looking at her now. You know, they're relatively the same. Let's try appointing her the commanding general. Will that increase her satisfaction at all? She's at 17 still. We could always, pop this for 400. It increases her character salary, but it does keep her happy. And since we did go ahead and marry her off to Cao Ren, it's quite possible that we do want to keep her happy and within the faction, right? Because they could produce lots of heirs for us. And our own heir is now age 16, so he's soon to become an adult. And what do we have in here? Yeah, we know all about that. Okay, let's see what happens here with Sun Jian. Well, that was unexpected. We just arranged marriage with your son, dude. Did you forget already? You know what? Let's call for aid. Dong Zhuo once again asking for peace. We will become the vassal of Dong Zhuo. I think not. And he will take away our lumberyard. Get out of here with that. We just upgraded it to rank 3. I'm not messing around with any of that silliness. So the good news here, Cao Cao declared war on Yuan Shu. Wang Quang declared war on Jian. They're kind of off over here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where. Well, there's Kong Zhao right there. Ooh. The rebels are shattered in battle. Remnants of rebellion linger like flies long past the drought. The yellow turbans are long past their glory, yet persist all the same. They must be put down and peace restored. For to let them survive is to invite the wrath of heaven. So destroy Heiyi, and we'll get the path of glory. That's 4K population growth, plus 5 public order, 20% income from peasantry. The good news is we don't have to do that ourselves. We could just let the AI destroy them. Now here's our dilemma. Our frequent ally Sun Jian has sent a request for aid. He is beset by Liu Biao. That's kind of odd to say that he's beset by Liu Biao. We asked him to attack against Liu Biao. And Liu Biao, it says here, is marching on the orders of Wen Shao. In exchange for aid, Sun Jian promises to aid you against your brother. Yet Sun Jian harbors ambition above his station and should be treated with caution. Perhaps he should at last vanquish forever. Now, we have a coalition with him already. So this is kind of a tough choice. It really is kind of a tough choice. I'm thinking it through. We have war with Cao Cao to our east, so we have to deal with that. And to declare war on Liu Biao is to now, have enemies to our south. However, declaring war on Liu Biao is going to bring his vassals into it, and we could come in and potentially get this territory and secure farmland. Cao Cao is either going to go after the lumberyard or the jade mine. I don't think he could take either with the strong garrison. So you know what? We're going to follow the story here. We're going to aid Sun Jian. And that's going to increase our number of conflicts. That's going to make our campaign a little bit more challenging, I believe. Wen Shao declared war on Liu Biao. Oh, no. Oh, no. We've read these. Wen Anyang and Wen Shao are oath sworn. You know what? She's holding steady at 17, so we don't need to promote her. Now, where is Sun Jian? He's disappeared. He's over here. Well, all he has to do is nothing, and he'll survive. Like, Liu Biao is nowhere near attacking him. We don't know where Liu Biao is, however. Oh, Cao Cao, you rat. You were such a pain in my Huangshao campaign. And you're gonna repeat that over here, aren't you? I can tell. 9 turns until this thing replenishes. Holy cow. Oh boy, oh boy. Our trebuchets are 280 per turn. That's 560. Well, here's what I want to do. How many turns until we replenish here? 1 turn. 1 turn. I'm going to push up here. I'm very tempted to spend 1,500 and get the instant construction on this, because that will keep Cao Cao at bay, I think. Yeah, you know what? The sooner we get that done, the better. So we're going to get that done. And now with our army, I don't think we're strong enough to push up and take his capital. And we don't know where he is. Now, which way is Liu Biao going to go? And what kind of army is he going to have with him? I'm thinking it's quite possible with Zhang Cheng, who's kind of defending our territory. We're going to want to get at least 1 more unit of archer militia. And maybe a unit of saber infantry. That's 4 turns. Okay. Now, I want to know who, what, where, and when is going on with Liu Biao. So what we're going to do is we are going to deploy right here in an ambush stance. This covers a wee bit of the map. So the question is Liu Biao going to come from the Fog of War north to attack Nanyang, the town, the Jade Mine, or is he going to somehow come this way and pursue Sun Jian? And I guess we're going to find out. So let's go ahead and end our turn here. Yeah. Is that Dong Zhuo? Dong Zhuo? I believe it is. That looks like his banner. Cao Cao instigated Sun Jian into a proxy war. So Sun Jian is now at war with Heyi, which is okay. Liu Biao commanded their vassal to join a war against Sun Jian, their other vassal. So Sun Jian he's going to be getting it from all sides now. Dude, just stop everything you're doing, turn around and go back to your capital and recruit. She's still holding steady at 17. Now, what do we have here? What's her garrison? I don't think they can take it yet. But unfortunately, our garrison is still 8 turns off from being fully replenished. I'm so cautious about initiating this battle. I think it would be a huge mistake. How many turns here? 9 turns. Good grief. Well, the good news is we got plenty of notice for Cao Cao advancing, if he's going to do that. And so I think what we're going to do is we're going to sit tight one more turn. I want to see where is Liu Biao, right? It's time to pick another reform. And where do we want to go here? I don't know if we're going to be going tall. I don't know if we're going to have good control over silk or spice. 10% income from industry. 10% income from commerce and industry. You know, I think we're going to go ahead to government enterprises and then off to guide to estate management. Okay, because we do have now some income from industry from the Jade Mine. Yeah. And so that helps get our income up just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. And we really could use some more units in the army down here. I'm thinking missile units for possibly taking the settlement. Or maybe trebuchets. Maybe one more trebuchet and one more missile unit. So you know what? No recruitment. We're not going to move with our force here. I don't want to stop replenishing. All right, so there's really not much we can do right now. And we're going to sit tight and see what happens here. Are they going to lay siege? No. Okay. So here are our new attackers. And they're force marching out in the open field, so that's good for us. She's still at 17. We can defeat this army. So who's leading it? We have the faction leader. Oh, this is beautiful. We get the faction leader, a regular general, and the faction heir. So Sai Mao, is that who you are? You're in big trouble. But you know what? This one's at a good stopping point. So we're going to see how that plays out when we come back in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know with comments or thumbs up. I'm enjoying it. I think we're off to a slow start, a nice stable start. Check out the rest of the channel. If you haven't, consider subscribing, and we'll see you next time. You have a good afternoon, and take care.